Welcome back to Andertons TV. Danny Sapko, lovely to see you again.
I'm a bit nervous.
Could you say that with more conviction, please?
I'm a bit worried what the hell you're going to do with that.
Well, yes, Danny is here to be blindfolded and see what his powers of, sort of sensory perception are. As we have got 7 jazz basses, going from a Squier jazz bass up to a custom shop jazz bass and everything in between. All jazz basses. Blindfold, it'd be interesting to see which one you think feels the most expensive, which is your favourite. But, just before we do, I'm loving the fact that in recent stuff I've seen of yours, you're making a sort of a conscious decision now to try and put music more at the front of what you're doing, which is great, because every time I see you, I think you're a super talented bass player.
Oh, thank you very much.
But tell us a bit about what can we expect to see from you musically?
To be honest, I'm just still trying to find my feet with it. I'm trying to be less of a on the internet, and but I'm also trying to do less bloody exposing stuff and all that. And I'm just sick of all the drama. I want to do funny stuff and musical stuff. That is my goal for this year.
Could you combine it? Could you write dramatic songs? Could you write really good songs with expose sort of lyrics? And
that's a good idea.
There you are, you see. to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, man. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I'll do that.
With the odd comedy chorus.
Yes.
There we go.
Wow.
Tell us about your jazz bass background, because I'm starting to think perhaps we could have picked a better choice of bass. But
I don't think I've ever owned a jazz bass.
Oh, good.
I've barely played one. But
P-bass more your thing?
P-bass, absolutely. P-bass, Rickenbacker, I even like Stingray. You've picked the worst possible one, but
I did
it's going to be
but that's
fun.
okay. That's okay. Well, look, I'm going to ask you to don. By the way, this bass is not in the challenge. This was just something we were getting some levels with. Can I just say as well, congrats again on your Ampeg endorsement.
Oh yeah, man.
That is a sound. In fact, this is what I think Ampeg is so famous for.
Super grit technology.
Is that what it's called? Oh, really? But that's the sound, isn't it? Of just, I think, what made Ampeg such a force in the bass amp world.
Absolutely. It's been my absolute dream to get hold of an Ampeg and stuff. But yeah, I've never tried one of these. Oh, in fact, no, I had one last time I was here, didn't I?
So what are you using at home? You got a full SVT rig?
No, it's called a V4B.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sort of similar, but it's I think, is it a bit more lightweight? Yeah, you can.
It's a bit more retro, isn't it?
You can sort of, you don't have to crank it up to get that. It's very studio friendly. But I seem to remember with this thing, last time I was here, at least we're kicking out some real force, and we knocked all the pedals off the back. Crashed them to the floor. Did that cause any damage?
No, it's just that
that's a shame.
We love all that. All right, so you're going to hear Danny playing through the little Ampeg Rocket, but I'm afraid now.
What the hell does that say?
Well, yeah, obviously these are we didn't have time to make a Danny one up, so we did the second best thing. There you are. Sorry, kids. There you are. Pop that on.
Thank you.
I'll take this bass actually, and then Oz is going to bring in the 7 jazz basses that you're going to see. Back in the room, the wonderful Oz and the wonderful Pete. And I should say actually, so I know this is random because it's going to go out weeks after the event like that, but can I just say on behalf of everyone at Andertons, congratulations to Tay and his wife, because Tay's not here today because yesterday his baby daughter was born. So yes. So lots of love to the Phelps family from everyone at Andertons. Anyway, back in with basses. I'm just looking at them now. I don't think anything's going to be off limits for you here, Danny. I think you can touch. I mean, the tuners are. I don't know. Actually, there's one set of tuners that are a slightly different shape, but the knobs are all the same kind of positions roughly. So I don't think there's anything that you can kind of not touch, but let's see. And then what we'll do is we go through them. I'll write down your comments on each one, so feel free to say you like it or you don't like it or what you think it is, and then we'll recap at the end and we'll try and guess some sort of price order of them. Here we go. Are you ready, Mr. Danny?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so number 1, in it comes. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
And I'll turn the tuner off.
Right.
So instantly it is
expensive.
Okay, bosh, straight in there.
Right, let's have a feel.
So obviously, I guess if all the knobs are up, you're going to be full tone and both pickups on... Actually, I can't remember now on a jazz. Is it 2 volumes and a tone, or is it a volume and a blend? I think it's 2 volumes and a tone, isn't it?
2 volumes and a tone. I wonder if we should turn off the super grip technology for this demonstration.
Do you think?
I think so.
All right, so let's go back.
Just press that button. Okay, this is a Fender. This is a Fender, man. This is a high-end Fender.
Oh, sorry, I've just realised, of course, there are Squires in here as well. I was literally thinking to myself, he's stating the bleeding obvious there, they're all Fenders, but of course they're not exactly, are they? So you think this is a high-end Fender?
It's definitely a Fender.
Do you know that the odd note that you hit there was like a clack sound? And I'm interested do you think on a jazz bass either the pickup placement or the height of the pickups doesn't suit your playing style, or do you think you'd have to rein it in a bit or lower the height of the pickups, or what's
I'd be lowering the height of the pickups. I'm forever doing this shit, man. It's like I'm always clacking into them. Where is it now? There.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, if you don't know what that is, that's where the string is basically being pushed down so it hits the magnet or hits the pole piece on the pickup. You get that kind of clack sound, which obviously I guess is undesirable, right? But that's interesting because I think different kinds of basses suit different kinds of players for exactly that reason.
Okay,
so,
gotcha.
but you've gone, this is a Fender, so you're ruling out it being a Squier, and then you've gone, this is a high-end Fender. So we've got a sort of a reference point here. You've got 2 volumes and a tone on here. Do you want to go, have a fiddle, see what the sounds are, give yourself...
Yeah, man.
It's up to you.
Nice. That must be the bridge pickup, right?
Can I just say as well, you are not visually hampered by the Blindfold here. You are playing that's really funky.
I mean, it's not ideal. Like, I prefer to have my eyes.
It doesn't seem to be holding you back, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't even... What am I in? F sharp. I don't even know what key I'm in. Oh, I nailed it then. Wow.
Is that... And that's more of the neck pickup, is it? That's a bit fatter, pickup, isn't it? So, all right, well, look, okay, so you've had a bit of a play with that. Yeah. Let's pop that one back. Do you want to guess the colour?
That is a beautiful sunburst.
Oh, we'll find out at the end, won't we? Is it possible to guess colours with just the power of scent? Maybe it is. Okay, so this is number... Have we also... Oh, sorry, your volumes and stuff are down. There you go. You're all fired up now.
Okay. It also feels quality.
Better or worse than the one before?
Similar. Another high quality instrument. The problem is here that I love Squires. Like, I like the lower end as well, so I'm not necessarily thinking that it's going to be a worse instrument just by the feel of it or whatever. I'm just trying to guess the familiarity.
Did it sound any different to you?
Yeah, it's a little bit duller. I'm wondering if this is like a Squire classic vibe 60s jazz bass. Yeah, possibly.
Definitely doesn't sound as pokey as the one that we had before, but that could be a good thing, right? I mean,
definitely. But that's I think that's how they were in the 60s versions. I feel like this bridge pickup here, they put a little bit closer. Where the 70s it was closer to the bridge, so it was really sort of pokey. Yeah, I'm wondering if this could be a higher end Squire, this one.
That's great bass knowledge there. So you're saying the positioning of the bridge pickup changed over the years, did it, on the jazz bass?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I did not know that, but actually, you know what? Looking at the array of basses here, you're absolutely right. The bridge pickup is not always in the same place. Good knowledge. Right, are you finished with that one?
Yeah, man.
So relative to the first one, are you saying that's more expensive or less expensive?
Bloody hell, this is
I've got to try and
work.
keep some sort of an order here.
I think this is less expensive than the first one.
So at the moment, we've got number 1 as the dearest and number 2 as the cheapest. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to guess the colour?
Oh, yeah, that was a beautiful blue bass.
Let's write that down so we can just see what happens at the end. Number 3, coming in.
Ooh. I forgot what I was doing then, I just started playing.
That's good. I was enjoying it.
Interesting. I think this is a Squire. I think this is a lower end Squire.
And what makes you say that?
It's just the feel, the familiarity. I have like a Squire Classic Vibe P bass. It just feels like it on the neck. It's not necessarily to do with the sound.
So it feels familiar to your CVP bass. Got
Yeah,
it.
but I think this is a bit lower. I think this is a sort of a lower end Squire than that.
Right, okay.
This better not be the custom shop now.
So we talk. What about the sound as well? Just it sounds
A little bit
like the second one. It's still not got that very honky, pokey
No.
sound of the first one. Has
yeah,
it?
a little bit sort of. I don't want to say thinner. It's just I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's not quite as full on as that first one.
What do you go for with bass? Do you like a high output bass or a lower output? What's your preference?
I don't like active basses. No, I've always gone for passive. I don't know, man. I mean, with me, I
Fat
just
humbucker and just a big growly sound.
I love a big growly sound. I just love a P bass. To be quite honest with you, it's
Note to self: next blindfold shootout.
It's your fault.
Don't pick jazz basses.
He said jazz basses.
I did. In fairness, it's
Also-
entirely my fault.
it's all right.
All these basses are passive.
Right,
We
okay.
we should say that.
So you
Right.
finished with this one?
Yeah, man.
And this is going in what, 3rd place at the moment? I
Yeah.
guess, right? Okay, fine. And the colour?
Oh, that is a Fiesta Red.
Right, let's just pop this down. We're literally going in running order at the moment. We've gone number 1 most expensive, number 2 second most expensive, number 3 third most expensive. Let's go for number 4. Incoming. There we are.
Ooh. This feels like a quality instrument. Have I said that on every single one?
Pretty much. Do you know what I find? If I'm writing notes about anything Fender, every time I write an F, like I've just written feels like I write the F in the stylized way that Fender do it. It's like some sort of weird tick
wrong with
that I've
you?
got. I know. Anyway,
This is a Fender. This isn't a Squire. This is a Fender.
Why?
It's very hard to say why. It just feels like pure instinct from what I'm used to having in my hands and just the feel of it, the sound of it. I'm just wondering if I'm like, as you start to doubt yourself, and I'm thinking
as
like,
soon as the blindfold on, the doubt creeps
Yeah.
in. And honestly, when I do this, not only am I not able to tell you whether one is more expensive than the next, I'm not even sure if I'm playing a Strat or a Les Paul anymore. You know, it's just like, it's the doubt does creep in.
yeah. Okay, I think this is the second most expensive.
Okay, so, and everything was on, I noticed you were twiddling, but...
That was just the bridge pickup, just
So
then.
so number 4 is moving into second place.
Yeah.
Got it. Do any of the necks feel different as you've gone across these, or are they all much the same feeling neck?
No, that's sort of what I'm going off more than anything. It's the feel in this left hand. When I'm saying like one feels like a Squire, I'm just basing it off the feel of the neck more than anything. It feels kind of lovely on the back, does this.
So it's not so much the thickness of it, it's more just the quality of the finish, is it, that's making you feel
And the
one way or
thickness is
other?
different.
Oh, was that a question or was it a statement?
It was a question.
It was are the thicknesses different?
I thought they'd all be the same.
I think what's amazing is you, as a guitar player, you're so perceptive over what is like a 0.5 millimeter or a millimeter sort of thicker or wider or whatever like that. I think sometimes just how many times did somebody sand that neck versus the next one is like, you'd like, I think I can feel it. It is weird. But I would also like you to guess the colour, please.
This is black with a white pickguard, Geddy Lee style.
Geddy Lee. I didn't know Geddy Lee played a jazz bass.
No.
I don't know anything about bass, do I? Let's be honest with you. Right. Okay, I'm taking it back. Thank you. Okay, number 5. I'm just laughing because I'm having fun. Here we are, and let's just make sure everything is turned up. Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? Because like here, this feels like a lower quality instrument to me. But I'm starting to think it's just because the strings are a little bit older. Just something like that is all I'm basing it on.
Okay, strings could be older. It sounds quietest of them all so far to me.
Yeah.
But again, does that mean it? I don't think that's an indication of, cheap or expensive, but it sounds quieter to me.
Oh, I'm really not sure. I can't tell if this is a super high-end one or a super low-end one.
Okay, so that makes no sense, right? That makes no sense. That what is it that's drawing you to thinking it's super low-end first?
Because it doesn't sound as oomph as some of the other ones.
So it's the oomph is missing.
Yes.
And what is it that's making you think it's super high-end?
It's very smooth and it feels very nice to play. It doesn't feel like a £200 instrument.
So very nice to play, but lacks oomph.
Yes, but you see, that's the thing. I think this is more like a 60s style one again, where it will be a little bit smoother. I'm going to take a punt here. Oh, is this going to be totally wrong? I think this might be a Fender custom shop. A high-end, very high-end.
What a turnaround there. You've gone from could be the cheapest one to now could be the custom shop one.
I don't have a clue, man.
So where are you putting it then? Most expensive, least expensive, or somewhere in the middle?
I feel this is like deal or no deal. You know, where there's
is
like
absolutely. Is it the 50p box or the £100,000
absolutely,
box?
and it's like I'm taking a shot in the dark. But I feel like this is a Fender custom shop. And if this is a Squire Affinity jazz bass, I'm going to hang my head in shame.
It's going to be the greatest advert for the Squire Affinity range ever in the history of mankind. So what do you want to put this at top then?
Top.
Please guess the colour.
I've run out of jazz bass colours. What else did they do? Let's say it's a nice creamy coloured with a tortoise shell pickguard.
Right, I will write that down, and here comes the penultimate one.
Okay.
So this is number 6.
I'm trying to think I'm feeling the hardware and everything, thinking oh, these plastic knobs going to be better quality on different basses. I
tell you what I think is mad. That first one was so radically different to everything else.
Right.
Just as in, was so noticeably pokier. There's been borderline no difference for me as a listener between the next 5. Which doesn't really help, does it?
No. Okay, I think this is like a Mexican Fender.
You just said you were trying to spot whether any of the hardware felt better or worse or whatever. I mean, I think different types of plastic is a hard spot, but is there any, I mean, maybe just like on the knobs, do some knobs feel like there's more resistance or less resistance or not? Is that even a thing?
I don't think that's a thing. I'm just clutching at straws a little bit. Are they all Fenders and Squiers? Are you not allowed to say? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We thought about chucking in some, copy brands and stuff, but I don't know. We're just stuck with Fender at the moment to go through or Fender and Squier, obviously, to go through the range.
All right, yeah, I'll stick with that.
So we're going with that. So if you think this is a £500 or £600 bass, it's gonna be sort of between midway towards the lower end. So where would you sort of put it?
Sort of just above where I had the Squier Classic Vibe.
Number 2. So okay, so this is going in here then, and this is number 6, isn't it? So okay, last one before we reveal. Thank you. Oh, and colour?
White.
2 white ones in a row.
Oh, did I say white last time?
No, that's fine. You can absolutely say 2 white ones in a row. I'm just saying. Okay.
No, the one before I said cream.
Oh, sorry. You're absolutely right. You did indeed. You are free to play.
Okay. Oh, nice instrument, this one.
Ooh, sounds like a dodgy thing you might watch on the internet. Ooh, nice instrument.
Quality.
Oh, don't know. We're not bringing up.
What?
No. Oh no.
Oh, this is an expensive instrument. Or is it?
I don't know. This is your competition. Could you play the bottom E string, the bass note on this one? Maybe fretted, yeah. Okay, no, it's fine. I think you must have played a note and not hit it with full conviction because I thought it maybe sounded a bit weaker on the bass end, but now I don't think that, so... that might be why, that might be why.
Let's try this bridge pickup. Oh, I like this. Oh, I'm going to say it's like a Fender Vintera or something like that. Of 800, 900 price range.
Yeah. Now, Vintera is the vintage reissue stuff. So what is making you think that this feels vintagey? What can you feel?
This feels like a 70s jazz bass to me.
Can I tell you how much a Vintera bass is? If that might sway. It's a bit more than that.
Is it?
How much is a Vintera bass?
A Vintera jazz bass is about 1,100.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it really?
That's inflation for you.
Okay, all right. Well, I think this is around the 700, 800 mark.
All right. Well, okay.
Yeah, this is a nice bass.
It's interesting, isn't it? That's again, I shouldn't be trying to influence you one way or the other.
Yeah.
But I'm finding that a bit mid-rangey for me. Maybe you like that. I guess that's a subjective thing. I think I sort of found some of the others, that slightly softer jazz bass sound I liked. But again, it's just my personal preference.
This is like the kind of Geddy Lee sound again for me. Like, nice
All right,
bass.
okay, so you think it's somewhere in the sort of £700, £900 bracket?
Yes.
Which, as Oz pointed out, probably makes it a little too cheap to be Vintera, but then you did think it had a vintage vibe, so maybe it's a cheap Vintera. Who knows?
Who knows?
So where does that put this then in your overall ranking?
Well, sort of just above the Mexican Fender. So the one we did just before.
Okay, so the one that was number 6, we're putting that just above this. So I've got 5, 1, 4, 7, 6, 2, 3.
What the hell does that mean? That's just the...
That's my phone number, just in case anyone wants to call. That means that's the order. So the one you liked the best was the 5th one, the one you liked the least with the 3rd one and everything else in between.
No,
but if you want
I wasn't liked the best. That was the one that I thought was the most expensive.
Sorry, you're right. Oh, that's a good shout.
I actually think this is the one that I liked the best. So I'm quite interested to see what this really is.
Well, we'll put a little star next to that in my listing then. So it's the 4th most expensive that you've... In fact, it's bang in the middle.
Right.
But that's your favourite. Interesting. And then lastly... What colour is it?
Oh, I've run out of all the colours I can think
Say one again then. I'll give you a clue. You have said this before, so yes.
Sunburst.
Sunburst, okay. Bosh. Let me take that back. Mm-hmm. In fact, what I would like you to do now, and this will become clear, is I would like you to take the blindfold off and walk up to Oz and show people that you absolutely can't see out of that blindfold. So by all means, no, take the blindfold off and then just show, imagine the camera was wearing the blindfold.
I mean, I'm also very blind without my glasses.
Or throw the blindfold to Oz, because you're strapped in actually here, aren't you? So take your blindfold off.
Take my blindfold off?
Yeah.
Are you still going to blur out my hairline?
Oh yeah, we will, 100%.
Can I put my glasses on?
Yeah. This will become clear as you know, as watching, there was a freakish level of accuracy with what colour bass you were playing each time. Like freakish. So I just want to hear it. Oz, let me do that bit where
but not the...
So look, just hold that up to one camera and 100%. These are completely blacked out with carbon inside. Right. And there's no way. No. So I'm just saying, because that was...
So the colour was good. Oh, bloody hell, actually.
It was super freaky. Number one, you said, this is a Fender. It's a high-end Fender, and you said it's Sunburst. And this was the one that I think was the loudest, I think, of all the basses that we played today, which is interesting, because if the pickups are the same as the electric guitar version of that, they are a ceramic magnet pickup, so they probably would be a bit hotter than an Alnico pickup. Mm-hmm. So you really liked that and ended up being the second most expensive one that you thought in the list. And actually, it was the second cheapest one in the list. It was the Fender Standard. It's the entry-level Indonesian-made Fender.
I didn't even know that. Oh, did they make them in Indonesia?
That's a new release for last year.
That price was $549.
And you absolutely said it was Sunburst, which at the time we thought was a lucky guess, as opposed to some weird superpower that you clearly
when you said, you had unbelievable accuracy, I thought you were going to say, you aced the test and you got it all brilliant. I got the colours right.
Well, it's okay. Number two. You said feels similar quality. It's another high quality instrument. You said it's a bit duller, and then it got very clever. You went, I think this is giving me a Squier 60s classic vibe jazz bass stuff, and you bang on. It was indeed a Squier classic vibe jazz bass. Wow. And then I asked you the colour, and you said blue, which is where you start going, okay, this is...
To be fair, I had a more of a royal blue in mind.
Did you?
Yeah.
But you did, in fairness, say you didn't think that was as expensive. That ended up being the second cheapest bass in your thing, and it's actually the cheapest bass here, so that's fine. It's pretty accurate. Number three, very quickly said, I think this is a Squier. Mm-hmm. You talked about the lower end. You said it feels very familiar. I can't even speak. Feels very familiar to a classic vibe bass. You didn't like the sound. It wasn't as full on. So you ranked this, I think, at the time as this is the bass that ultimately finished the whole shootout as the one you thought was the cheapest. Right. You did. And this is where everyone in the room started going, something's going wrong here. You went, it's Fiesta Red. I mean, it's not, you even got the shade of red right.
I didn't even know they made Fiesta Red in jazz bass. I was starting to think, because I've got a Fiesta Red P bass. Yeah. I didn't even know they made it. I promise you, I could not see those colours.
Lee and I met eyes so quickly.
I know. I know you can't see out of those things. Anyway, you said that was the cheapest one of the day. Yeah. It stayed, unquestionably the cheapest one. It is, in fact, an American-made, a Pro Classic, which again is another In fact, if I'm right, that's the entry point into an American-made Fender. So
1449.
Oh dear, terrible.
And you know what? That's the electric guitar version of that is one of my favourite series that you get. So there you go. Just you didn't connect, which is fine. It's all subjective, right?
Yep.
Number 4 was a Vintera 3.7. So that's going to be a Mexican-made 70s reissue.
Right.
You said it feels great quality, not Squier, definitely Fender. I didn't write an awful lot down else about that. We obviously didn't say much, but you did at this point. You went, it's black. And at which point, we're obviously going, clearly something's amiss here. But
He said black with a white pickguard.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, because that's what I was thinking, because it's that Geddy Lee sort of sound, so I was wondering, because he had a black one like that, black and white, so I was thinking that's what I had in mind. If I had any sense, I would have felt the fretboard there, and like, what do they call them, the pearl inlays.
Yeah.
That's like the 70s style one, I think.
That is, you know what? Even looking at it and rolling my thumb across it, I can't. I wonder if that's got a lacquer over it. I literally can't feel. And I wondered if you might get the thumb rest.
I didn't notice that.
No, you didn't.
Nah,
I was watching you, and your hand is naturally much closer to the bridge. So there's 2 guitars with a. I don't even know, what do they call that?
Yeah,
it's like a reverse thumb rest.
Yeah, so you know, just gonna give you a quick.
Yes, please.
So, with that one where they are there in the 70s. It's meant for a thumb rest, where you've got it there. And they moved it there at that point. It was initially there. Can you hand me that bass a second? So it was initially there. They used to call it a tug bar. And you used to put your fingers on like that.
Cadbury's tug bar.
And play with your thumb. So if you see like the Beach Boys, like Brian Wilson's playing like that.
Does that kind of makes sense? Because I guess it's sort of... It anchors the thumb. It gives a bit more downforce to the thumb, doesn't it?
I think it's great. It's just, while he's trying to get a bit more technical, you can't play it very fast, you know, but it's an interesting sound.
Well, anyway, so the Vintera bass got ranked ultimately 3rd, so you obviously liked that one.
Right. That's a pretty good shout, then. He did all right there.
Yeah, you're right. Next one, this was interesting. Okay, so this is the most expensive one. This is the custom shop one. So this must be 4,000 oddie, $4,000. Woo. I made the observation. I thought it was the quietest one so far, but again, that could well be an accurate nod to the kind of pickups that would have been in it. You mentioned that it was a bit duller. The strings could have been older. I don't think they are. I think this is actually a relatively recent arrival, but hey. And then you went, it's very nice to play, lacks a bit of oomph. You absolutely honed in on feeling like it was a 60s style jazz.
Yeah.
And then you went through this bizarre, it's either the cheapest or the dearest one. And I think we talked about that a bit more, and you were sort of saying the feel made it feel expensive, but the sound was potentially one that you were going, is it cheap? And then you took a punt and you said, no, I'm going to go with this is the custom shop one, which was good because I don't even think we even stipulated we had a custom shop one. Maybe I did, I can't remember. And then I thought this was kind of, you know, clearly your power of sensory colour deduction just missed the mark slightly because you went, this is cream with a taut guard, which of course was the next one.
Wow, no way.
Yeah, so you sort of, you know, I'm going to give you a half a bonus point for that one.
Hold on, there's something I need to admit here. It's nothing to do with the colours, that is a freakish chance. Now, because I'm a very good, honest person. So this one here, which I said was the custom shop.
Yeah.
If you'd like to hand me that one.
What are you feeling?
That.
Ah! What even is that?
So that, I can't remember the exact year, but they call it...
Oh, is it a strap?
Yeah, it's called a hootenanny button. You never heard of that?
Never heard of it.
So in the old days, when they were trying to get people used to playing from a double bass to a bass guitar, people might put the strap up here and hold it more up like this. You kind of by accident noticed this when I was feeling the back of it.
Still good knowledge.
That was a little bit of a cheat there.
Well, no, you know, and that's very honest of you. But that's still good knowledge, though, just to know that that's what it would be. Because I guess they don't go for that level of accuracy unless it's custom shop, right?
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I mean, if I'd have really felt around a little bit more and noticed these holes, and I kind of wasn't really smart enough with that. But then again, I suppose it made it a bit more fair just to try and go by sound.
No, that's still good knowledge. So anyway, that one ultimately stayed as I think that's the dearest one of them all. Although, as you rightly went on to say, didn't necessarily mean it was your favourite. This one, I don't know why I'm passing it to you actually now. This one, you said very little about this. You said you thought it was a Mexican Fender with a sort of £500 or £600 price tag, and you were trying to spot things with the hardware by now, whether it was certain types of grades of plastic. I did think the bridge obviously is a fatter style, but you didn't.
I don't know. Of all the things to inspect, I decided to play with the plastic knobs to see if that'd help me.
You did, however, redeem yourself again with the colours, as you then went, this is white, and I will give you that, even though it's off-white, but we'll give you that.
That's so weird, because I said cream with tortoise for that one. That's bizarre.
I mean, I kid you not, Danny didn't see these when they were downstairs.
Nope.
We didn't discuss this. We didn't look at it on the internet, anything.
But now I'm looking at them. There's so many. If I'd have felt there, I would have known that's one of these.
But I'm glad you didn't, because I almost feel like the objective of this is not can you spot it by finding all the tells. It's like just as a bass player, what does it feel like? So
it's
anyway,
not guess the colour either.
No, so this bass went in. Yeah, absolutely. You are now the Rob Chapman of blindfold shootouts when it comes to guessing the colour.
Just what I always wanted.
You did say that one was white as well. You said
did.
Wow.
So this one ended up being the fifth most expensive, which is largely incorrect, as I think it's the second most expensive one we got here. That was an American Pro. Really interesting. The two American basses that we've got, Pro Classic and Pro 2, ranked really poorly in your, so finally, number 7, you went, this is a nice instrument, it's expensive, I like this. We had a bit of a debate. That was the one I wasn't even sure if I liked the tone of it much, but you did, and obviously that's fine. You kind of went, I think this is Vintera level, based on a sort of an £800 or £900 price bracket. It said it was Sunburst, so we finally revealed that everything else was a lucky guess up until then.
And you said it's one I've already said as well.
I know, because I thought you might go blue again, and then that would have been amazing. And then you put this one bang in the middle for price point, but then special mention, you said it was actually your favourite one, which is great news for bass players, because that's Player 2, probably the most widely available, sensibly priced range of Fender guitars in the world. You can get these literally anywhere, obviously. Andertons. Yeah, that's a great bass. I'm a big fan of the Player series. So
what do they go for then?
7?
800.
Oh, 8.
Oh, well. Yeah, I really liked that.
Yeah. So good skills. Good skills. And just to recap then, this was the final order, was most expensive, next most expensive, which is completely wrong, next most expensive, which wasn't a million miles wrong, next most expensive, and then it starts to go completely wrong.
Yeah.
Next most expensive, this was right, next most expensive, and then bringing up the rear, and again, completely wrong, least expensive. So, but there we are, look, that was fun. That was fun. Did you enjoy being blindfolded?
Absolutely.
In a room full of men you barely know?
Yeah.
Yes. That's bass players for you. Okay, thank you very much for watching. That was Danny Sapko. Go follow him on all his channels. It's a lot of fun. And we shall see you on Andertons TV tomorrow. Au revoir.